Hello and welcome to Scoops, the ice cream review podcast where we try all the cone creations, signature slushes, and frozen foods on the East Coast to give you the ultimate scoop. My name is Holly Hagman, and with me is my co-host husband and ice cream connoisseur, Paul Perzabali. Paul, why was the ice cream cone so funny?
He made his friends shiver with surprise at his amazing jokes.
I think you're overthinking these a little bit.
Yeah, what else is new? That's kind of like my whole motto on life.
Yeah, I know.
Or affliction, depending on how you look at it.
That's true. Affliction was one of the vocabulary words I used for my kids recently.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that word.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, the answer is because he had good humor. You know, like the ice cream brand.
No, and also, I don't know. That seemed corny.
Yeah, that's the point of these.
I guess that makes sense.
Aren't they supposed to be? Isn't that their charm?
I don't know, I guess.
But speaking of puns, in our last review, we reviewed Blue Rain Ice Cream Truck, which we placed at the A tier level. And for this episode, we are reviewing an independent... oh my god.
Independent?
Take two. We are reviewing an independently owned shop with flavors made on site, whose name is also a pun, Scoop to My Lou.
That is a cute name.
It's adorable. And their logo's real cute, and the story is fun, and we're going to learn about the story right now. So, Paul, when you're ready, take it away.
Got it. Our story. We just love ice cream. Growing up, eating ice cream with family at sporting events, at family functions every weekend, life was good. And then everything went wrong. No. And then everyone grew up. Got jobs, moved away, and started their own families. Lou, an ice cream connoisseur from birth. Hey, I guess he's an ice cream connoisseur also.
Listen, they exist. Lou is our people.
He's my people, apparently. Yes. Wanted to create a sweet tooth sanctuary for the neighborhood. He created his vision of a garden-like setting so everyone can meet up in a safe place with friends, family, and teammates. Making homemade ice cream daily, he hoped to create new memories and share his passion with ice cream lovers everywhere. When he presented this career change to his wife, Anna, she immediately replied, "I'll scoop for you, Lou."
Aww.
I mean,
we love Anna and Lou.
Alright. It is
cute.
We
could be them, in a few years, when we start our own ice cream shop.
I mean, we would definitely have, the know-how.
That's true.
Jesus, if we were to start anything, it would have to be that. Ugh.
Either that or a bookstore coffee shop. Those are my pipe dreams for someday.
Or a bookstore ice cream shop.
Yes.
Anywho. Lou of Scoop to My Lou is Louis Falzarano, who opened the shop in 2021.
Question mark. I couldn't find the exact opening date, but they're, as per usual, I checked their Instagram for things, and the oldest post is from 2021.
Okay.
So, that is the vibe I got. So it's a relatively newish location.
That is the theory.
Yeah, there's actually technically two locations. There is the East Brunswick one, which is where we went, and there is a Plainfield location. I don't remember if it's North or South Plainfield. It's in Plainfield.
Okay.
It's the other one. So, more info from the Scoop to My Lou website about their place. Friendly faces in the neighborhood. We're not just a store, but a place to gather with friends and family. Enjoy a pre- or post-meal dessert of soft or hard-serve ice cream in our charming open-air garden, which I'm realizing after reading it twice now, we probably could have sat in there even with the sign.
Yeah, probably.
For context, there was a little garden patio area, but the sign on the like gate to it said like rent this area for parties and blah blah blah. So we thought it was like only for rent. Like you had to pay for it. You couldn't just go. But evidently I am wrong because I am looking at this now and connecting the dots.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Oh well.
We could have asked someone.
We could have asked somebody, but I was too preoccupied with the stamp card situation.
You're right.
And we'll get to that. But anywho, we're eager to make new friends. The highlight of our little sanctuary is the enclosed garden area. Okay, we get it. With plenty of seating. Hopefully it's the place that will promote a lot of Instagram opportunities and likes.
They're just trying to remind you that you done messed up.
I should have sat in the garden, apparently.
Did you take a picture of it?
No, of course not. Why would I do such a smart thing?
I don't know.
Maybe there's one on the internet I can snag.
I'm sure there is.
If I found one, it will be posted in the video.
Or we go back.
That's true. We could.
They did have good ice cream.
They did.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. It's what on the
It's what's on the inside that counts.
I am falling apart. Driving on 18 South, take the exit from Main Street immediately after Aruga's Bar and Restaurant to get to Scoop to My Lou. Then they have a note about their flavors, which are fresh and tasty. Enjoy the care that we take in crafting the finest flavors of handmade ice cream. Our flavors range from the classics to new age creations any kid or adult will love. The shop has very highly rated reviews on Yelp and is featured on the New Jersey North American Ice Cream Association's tour of Licking Your Way Through NJ. And that's the part I want to spend a little time talking about before we finish this blurb.
Okay.
Oh, do you want to finish the blurb and then?
No, it's just, I don't know if my eyes are finally going bad, or is this the same shade of blue?
No, I think they're different.
Okay.
I've messed up here.
Alright, I
done goofed on the highlights.
Alright, at least it's not just me.
No.
My eyes are still good.
They're different. So, the North American Ice Cream Association has this thing that they do, and hang on, I'm going to get my punch card.
Okay.
So that we can... ASMR. So we can look at it while I'm talking so that I can discuss exactly what it is. So, the tour is called I Licked My Way Through NJ, and it is 14 participating ice cream shops all over New Jersey. Okay? And you have this handy-dandy, like, punch card situation that you can pick up at any of the participating locations, and Scoop to My Lou does participate in this event. So, we got punch cards, and there are some places on here that we have on our list for future episodes. There are places on here that we have been to, not the location that's on the punch card, but we've been to a sister location.
Right. Like Coney Waffle.
I wasn't going to say it, but
Why?
Surprise, I don't know. For fun. And as you go through the tour, the more stamps you get, the more ice cream shops you try, you win prizes along the way. So, after your 4th stamp, you get a free small scoop of ice cream. After your 8th stamp, you get a free medium. After 12 stamps, you get a free large. And then after you fill out the entire thing, you get the tour t-shirt. So you have to mail in your tour card and pick your shirt size. There's instructions on how to do it.
That's kind of crazy.
And you send that in. And then, in addition to that, there is a, you'll get this shirt, but there's also a drawing apparently involved where you could win.
It's probably going to be a very small drawing. I mean, I can't see a lot of people hitting
making
up
it to all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like you have an advantage if you live in South Jersey. To be honest, because most of these things are in the South. Like Scoop to My Lou is an anomaly on the list, and then there's
is that the most northern one?
No, there's one in Ledgewood.
Where is Ledgewood?
It's hard to explain Ledgewood. It's between Scotch Plains and a Patcon is somewhere up there.
Our enemies. Our foes.
Oh, sorry. Well, that's fine.
No, it's not.
They got good ice cream up there.
No. Anyway, go on. We'll destroy them eventually.
So all of the shops, most of the shops rather, are around South Jersey, and there is a time limit in which you can complete the stamps.
When is that time limit?
It goes from, it started in May, and we got ours late.
Yeah.
And it goes till August 31st. So, like, the summer, basically.
Well, that's a good amount of time.
Yeah. It's not the worst.
I mean, I don't know if we'll do them all, but it's nice.
I don't either. I feel like we're going to try. We're going to get as many as we can. I'm hoping we can at least earn ourselves some free medium ice creams.
Right.
Like halfway. That's the goal for me. The ultimate goal is doing them all, but...
Yeah.
I feel like we could realistically shoot for half.
Okay. That's fine for me.
Yeah. So obviously, you'll find out as we do this, because if our schedule changes to accommodate the Lick Your Way Through NJ ice cream tour, which it might a few times, you'll know.
Do they do this yearly? Or is this new?
I think it's a yearly thing, because there were pictures of, like, last year. Or it was referenced last year.
Well, then I guess we'll have to make sure that we get it next year.
Yeah, if we don't do it this year, we'll definitely do it next year.
Okay. So, going back to me, last year, Scoop to My Lou participated in Stuff Your Stanley Day, a promotional event where customers could bring in their Stanley Cup and get 4 ice cream scoops to fill it for $10. Okay, at least they charge. That would have been crazy.
Oh, yeah, no. You can... And I've seen similar promotions at other places. Like, there's a place in Manalapan that we haven't reviewed yet that did a similar thing. And the idea is that you bring a large tumbler. It could be a Stanley, it could be a Yeti. They're not brand specific, really. Just Stuff Your Stanley sounds more fun.
Okay.
And you can get 4 scoops of ice cream for $10 to fill it. And then because it's a, insulated tumbler, it'll stay cold. You could probably travel, bring it home, put it in the freezer,
Could.
You don't have to eat all 4 scoops.
What is a Stanley Cup?
Like the brand of travel mug?
Oh! Alright. I thought it was like a football thing.
Oh, no. The Stanley Cup is a hockey award.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
But Stanley Cups, the general brand, is a type of insulated... It's giant. Those big, ridiculous-looking, huge cups.
Yeah.
With the handle. Those are traditionally Stanleys.
Got it. Okay. And then also, the East Brunswick shop and their sister location in South Plainfield are both open all year round.
South Plainfield. See, I put it in the notes.
What'd I say?
You said that. Earlier, I said I couldn't remember if it was North or South Plainfield.
Oh.
It's South.
Got it.
I had written it down the whole time.
But yes, apparently they're open all year round. Do we know? I forgot if we already went over this, but the flavor that we got, do you know if it's year round?
I'm not sure. It might be. No, you know what? No, it's not, because it was on a
Dang.
board. It was on the specials board.
I hate my life.
I know, it was a good flavor.
All right.
It's not there all the time.
But we'll get to that later.
Yep. So, now moving into, as per usual, their signature dishes. You know what? They have ice cream.
What? Oh. Yes. Yes, they do.
That's me being... That's funny. You're supposed to laugh.
No, ha 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 ha. Don't hurt me, honey. Help.
Not while we're recording. Anyway, no, never. I would never. So they have ice cream. They have all kinds of specialty treats. This is the direct quote from their website. Ice cream goodies. Who doesn't like choices? We're ready to serve to your liking. Cones, cups, sundae shakes, whatever you're looking for to fulfill your ice cream wishes.
Yes.
So, if you have wishes about ice cream, they're gonna be able to fill them. And they really did have a lot to choose from.
And they had a lot of good stuff from what I could see.
It was hard to make a choice. We're gonna get to that in a minute. So they have a bunch of rotating hard ice cream flavors. I'm gonna pull them up in a moment. But they also have, other than the hard ice cream flavors, which they make on site, they make them there in the store. They have their traditional flavors and their seasonal ones. I believe the one we had is seasonal.
They had 4 people back there also.
It was busy. It wasn't busy.
It wasn't busy, but they were prepared.
Ready for it to be busy.
Yeah.
I think because it's on a main road.
Definitely was not like Cold Stone.
So people probably know whether it was like 2 people for 7,000 orders.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
In addition to the hard ice cream flavors, they have a couple Dole Whip options, which are your non-dairy soft serves. So they have orange and pineapple Dole Whip. They have no sugar added cherry jubilee and raspberry swirl flavors. And then they also have custom ice cream cakes. 48 hours in advance is when you have to order it if you want it personalized. And you can choose specific flavors for those personalized ice cream cakes. So, for example, the chocolate and vanilla ones that like are kind of Carvel vibe are available in store. You could walk in and grab an ice cream cake.
Yep.
But if you want pistachio and cherry vanilla, which would be weird together, I think.
But they could do it.
You just have to
That is pretty cool.
You have to call 2 days in advance, which isn't even that long.
Yeah, if I was going to get an ice cream cake and I wanted to be fancy, this is the place I would go for it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Imagine getting a cherry vanilla ice cream cake.
That would be lovely for you.
Yes.
And going back to their flavors that they have. So they have your classics. They got chocolate vanilla. They got cherry vanilla. Something that's interesting, they have banana that I can't have is Bananas Foster ice cream. And then something else interesting, well, I won't tell you about that because I ate it, and I'll tell you later. They have something called the Kitchen Sink ice cream, which is vanilla with every topping available.
So it's everything
but the kitchen sink.
And the kitchen sink this time.
It's not actually every topping, but it's loaded. It's like a lot of different toppings. They have mango ice cream. They have peanut butter and jelly ice cream, which is grape ice cream with peanut butter in it, which I feel like would be weird, but apparently it exists.
Uh-huh.
So they got a lot of fun things. Plus they have rotating seasonal stuff and specials that they come up with. And also, they have something on the website called the Make Your Own Sundae Party Pack.
Okay.
So if you're doing like a birthday thing and you don't want to get an ice cream cake, what you can do is get 2 quarts of your favorite flavors and 4 toppings, and then make yourself a little sundae bar. Which is kind of nice.
That is nice.
Yeah.
Kind of cute.
Yeah, it would be good for like kids' birthday thing. Or you know what? Adults who like ice cream.
They do.
I would do that.
Or at least I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know what kind of sick human being wouldn't like ice cream unless they couldn't have it.
There's people, I'm sure, but I don't get it. Certainly not the people who listen to this podcast.
It's definitely not you and me.
No. So, do you want to talk about our adventure to Scoop to My Lou, and then we can talk about what we ordered?
So, I mean, before that, we went out to a lovely dinner with my family and my cousin.
Oh, yeah. I was trying to remember what day we did this, and I forgot that that's what happened.
Yeah. We went out, had dinner with my family and my cousin who showed up for the first time in forever. And then we went and we had a nice time. And then we parted ways because we had to go take care of business. Mm-hmm. And by business, I mean go eat ice cream.
Yeah.
So we drove from Aberdeen all the way up until East Brunswick.
And then back, because then we went to hang out with your family after we got ice cream.
Yes.
And the ironic part is they also got ice cream, but they went to Ralph's.
Those sons of, I mean. I don't know why they wouldn't just go with us.
Because they didn't want to drive to East Brunswick.
Well, you know what? Then they don't get to have good ice cream.
I know. They missed out, to be honest, but...
Yeah.
That's not
This
problem.
is at least a level above that ice cream.
For sure. And now, not to knock Ralph's, because we...
They're going to send the Ralph's ninjas after us.
We like Ralph's. However, this was really good ice cream. So, prior to... Well, after... Wait.
What?
My brain. I was going to talk about how it was funny that your cousin's boyfriend is from Texas, and they kept trying to make him do New Jersey things.
Like what?
Like go to the diner and eat a bagel and try pork roll, egg, and cheese.
Heinous.
And, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it was funny.
That was funny.
He was enjoying his time in New Jersey.
Yes, being an honorary Jerseyan.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so why don't we... Well, I mean, yeah. So we got there. We went in. They had a lovely selection of ice cream. The inside of the store was really pretty.
Yeah, it was really cute. And we had looked at some fun signs about the store's history.
You're going to bring up the pictures?
Uh-huh. Because they won some kind of award. Remember?
I don't.
Okay. Well, they did.
I shall take your word for it. Are you trying to remember what kind of award?
New Jersey's Best Ice Cream of 2020.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I can sort of see it.
Oh, I found out when they opened.
When?
It was 2020. Scoops and Milo opened this Valentine's Day. How sweet, and as proof there's always room for ice cream on the American roadside.
So it was like my teacher's award. I start working for the school, and within the same year I get the employee my brain shut down again. I need sugar.
Maybe we should get some ice cream.
But I got that award for Educational Assistant of the Year award within the same year of starting.
Yeah, this is very interesting. Owner Lou told his wife he wanted to open an ice cream stand. She replied, "I'll scoop for you, Lou." Thus the business name. There are about 40 flavors, including lemon poppy, orange pineapple, and espresso bean. The chocolate is creamier than most, but the standout here is the rum raisin. Ooh. A great alternative to plain old vanilla.
You're really going to get those ninjas after us.
And one of the 3 favorite flavors on my most recent ice cream road trip. So yeah, so they won an award for best ice cream. And then they also just had fun little weird signs. They had a old-fashioned ice cream scoop in a frame that said, "In case of emergency."
Yeah, I pointed
glass.
that out. It was really cute.
That was cute.
We're definitely including that picture.
They had a silly sign that said free parking for fishermen if you buy ice cream, which seems like a weird specification.
Because also they didn't charge us to park there anyway, as far as I know, unless they took it out of our bill.
They had merch, like sweatshirts and t-shirts and mugs. I'm surprised we didn't buy a mug.
I don't think I let you.
By we, I mean me. And then last but not least, there was a little chart that says, "Are you an ice cream addict?" And it's like a man with all these signs on it. I'll post it. It's silly. But, yeah. It was a cute little shop.
I liked it.
As did I.
There. And I guess now it's time to get into what our ice cream choices were.
I think we should.
All right. So, I found something amazing there. Was I the first one to notice it, or was it you? Because I'm pretty sure it was me.
I think you noticed the specials board, because I didn't notice the specials board, but one of our flavors
that we're very fond of
was on the specials board, so that photo's gonna be in here, and you can probably read through it by the time we are done talking. But what was one of the specialty flavors we tried, Paul?
Honey lavender. Holly.
I know, honey lavender. Once again.
Yes. Which I have become completely addicted to due to Nicholas Creamery. Mm-hmm. Which I'm still... It's probably good that it's seasonal, because if I had it every time, I would probably not get sick of it, but it would lose its luster.
Agreed. Yeah.
But it is so good.
It wouldn't be special. It's only special because it comes around infrequently.
Yes.
And also, now we know that, like, other places do make it. It's not convenient necessarily to get them from other places, but they do exist.
Yes. But this place had honey lavender, so we both got that, or half of our ice cream choice was that.
Yeah, we both got waffle cones with 2 flavors, and we both got the honey lavender, and then we each got a different scoop after that. So, should we talk about the honey lavender together, or do you want to talk about...
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So the honey lavender was really good. It was probably, I would say, similar on par with beanies, wouldn't you say? Or you didn't try the honey lavender beanies? Did you?
I did not.
Oh.
So, but you think it's about...
I think it was similar
equivalent?
to beanies. I feel like Nicholas, this and Nicholas, it's kind of a toss-up. It was good, and I, you know what? I know it's just an aesthetic thing, but the fact that their honey lavender was actually lavender in color,
yeah,
makes it, like, at least it's probably in my head.
I was about to say it probably is in your head,
but it feel like it made it better to me. But it was really good. It was good texture. You got the lavender flavor, but it didn't punch you in the face. It wasn't perfumey.
It wasn't artificial tasting. It was good. There was definitely more honey, though, in the Nicholas Creamery version.
Oh, yeah. The Nicholas Creamery one is sticky.
Which is great.
Which is good. Don't get me wrong. We're not complaining about that, but it's sticky.
Yes. And my second ice cream choice was cherry vanilla.
Who's surprised? No one.
Yeah, really. It was pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best cherry vanilla I've ever had. I still think the best cherry vanilla I've ever had was from Ryan's.
Yeah, it's still at the top.
And they're still not open.
What?
I drive by every single day on my way from...
The Hazlitt one's not open?
Yeah, it's still not open, and I'm getting concerned.
That is concerning. I don't like that. I'll message them on Instagram or something, honestly.
All right.
I'm curious.
But, yeah, it's not the best. I'd say it's pretty close to Carvel levels.
Okay.
It's pretty tasty. And I think it went pretty well with the honey lavender.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they have the same, not vibe, but taste vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I could see that. I feel like my flavor went really well with the lavender also. But are you done? Do you want to talk more about it?
No, I don't really have anything else really to say about it other than I like the honey lavender more. It was a standout flavor to me.
Nice. So I went a little different today because you guys know by now I'm a chocolate fiend, and I usually go for things that have chocolate bases or are chocolate related. And in this particular case, because I got the honey lavender and I also wanted to try an additional flavor, I wanted to pick something that I thought would play off of it well. And I noticed one of the other flavors on their list that I was intrigued by was lemon poppy ice cream.
Yes, you did. I was very confused about why anyone would want poppy flavor in their ice cream.
Well, it's not really the flavor, it's the seeds. They just add that little extra contrast.
I was even less understanding as to why anyone would want poppy seeds in their ice cream. I don't like it on my bagels.
You don't like poppy seeds?
I don't like it on my bagels, so it's like also...
Really?
I'll eat it, but I don't like it getting stuck in my teeth. It's kind of annoying.
Nobody likes that part, but... And that did happen, unfortunately, with this ice cream afterwards, which was kind of funny. However, I got the lemon poppy seed ice cream, and it was really, really good. It had like a bright, fresh, citrusy lemon flavor. It was like eating a really good lemon poppy seed cookie. Like, it reminded me of if you've eaten a crumble cookie once in a while, one of their things that they bring around is a lemon poppy seed cookie. Mm-hmm. And it's like really intense lemon, but then you get that sweet sugariness. That was kind of the same vibe as this ice cream. Yeah. And then you also got the cream element too. So It was really good. This was not a typical holly flavor combination by any stretch. I feel like I'm growing as a person because I started this as like the chocolate monster hiding under your bed going, give me chocolate. And that was like, now I'm trying Lemmy. Now I'm losing my mind.
Seems that way.
Now I'm trying lemon poppy seed and lavender honey. That must be what Lemmy is.
Yes.
It's lemon and honey together. Yes. Anyway. And it was good. What did you think about the cone?
From what I can remember, the cone was pretty... we've had so many combs.
It was okay.
Give me your opinion, because I don't remember there being anything too special about it other
it
than they had
wasn't.
like a little cap on the bottom.
It wasn't super special. Yeah, they did. This is one of those ones where the glue got stuck to the cone, and I didn't want to eat the last bite of the cone. Because there was, like, paper glue on it from the little wrap.
Yes.
But the ice cream itself, really solid, really delicious. The people were super nice to us, which was another thing that, a check in the right direction here.
Yes.
Because I feel like if you work at the ice cream store, you should be having fun. And that was the vibe I got when we went in there.
Yes, the people did not seem miserable.
No.
Which was lovely to see. Always is.
Yes, agreed. They were very friendly. Even though it looked like it was going to pour when we went, there was, like, nobody around. And it was, a relatively empty kind of day, but...
Yeah. And then we went in the car and we ate our ice cream, and I punch buggied you with the weird iridescent purple punch buggy.
Oh my god, I forgot about the purple punch buggy. It was really pretty. Did you take a picture of that?
No.
I didn't either.
I never take pictures of anything.
I thought you would because you were over there. You were closer to it.
Yeah, but I never think to take pictures. I live in the moment, honey. I'm not one of these TikToker, Instagrammy, Facebookalicious kids out there nowadays taking all the pictures and selfies and videos all over the place.
I want that on a t-shirt. TikToker, Instagrammy, Facebookalicious.
Yeah, those types.
I need that in my life. Oh, but either way, it was really good ice cream, and it wasn't expensive.
No, it was not.
It was only $14 for us, and usually, like, certain places will upcharge, like, and they did upcharge the waffle cones, but it was a lot of ice cream, and it was good ice cream.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty reasonable, I think. The cat is screaming.
I'm sure they can hear it.
For food.
Well, she'll just have to wait.
What are we going to do with her?
I don't know. Either way, we both enjoyed our time there. And are you about ready to do the thing, honey?
I was born ready.
All right, let's do the thing. So, where on the tier list, that is the time.
Mm-hmm.
But first, we're going to recap what the tier list currently is.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if you forgot.
No, I was leading up to it. Like a leader. Like a leading guy.
Right.
Alright, so I think you started last time. No, I started.
I don't remember.
I'll start.
Okay.
In the S tier of our current tier list, we have Allstead Farm, Frozen Flavors, Ice Cream Monster, Milkcraft, Surreal Creamery, Ryan's Homemade Ice Cream, Mystic Drawbridge. No, Meow is not on the list. Friendlies, and the Baked Bear.
In the A tier, we have Nicholas Creamery, Gabriel's Fountain, Pliables, Strollo's Lighthouse, Uncle Luigi's, Beanies, Sweet Ice Creamery, Sunday Afternoon, Sundays, Carvel, Holy Cow, Coney Waffle, Smoothie King, and Frozen Yo Cafe.
Holy cow, is this tier list getting long.
Right?
B tier, we have Ralph's Homemade Italian Ice. Wait, Ralph's Famous Italian Ice, Blue Rain, Baskin Robin, Ben & Jerry's, Taro Frozen Yogurt, Is that what it says?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What's the Scoop? Pinkberry, Haagen-Dazs, Duck Donuts, and Jersey Freeze.
In the C tier, we have Rita's, Crazies, Cold Stone, Shake Shack, Dairy Queen, and Sonic.
And in the D tier, we have Magnificos and Mini Melts.
All right.
Yes.
And now we have to figure out where we're going to place our friend Lou.
All right. So I don't know exactly where, but I personally think that it is A tier ice cream.
I can agree with that.
So it's just a matter of where in the A tier will it go. So, honey, any thoughts?
It feels like comparable to Beanies to me, and it was cheaper. But it wasn't maybe quite as good. I don't know. It's similar. It's going to be in the Beanies, Uncle Luigi's
I wish
range.
I had a chance to try the honey lavender from Beanies. I might have had a little bite, but I didn't have enough for it to really make an impact, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cheaper than Beanies. And
yeah.
And you think it doesn't? No, it wasn't quite as good.
It's similar.
Well,
And they had the
how expensive was Beanies for our two cones? Do you remember?
Hang on.
Because I remember it being kind of a horrendously expensive situation.
It was not cheap.
$38.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It wasn't $38. It was episode 38, guys.
Can you imagine? Unless the ice cream is going to make me live forever, I would never I would never spend that much money on ice cream. Unless it was an ice cream cake, and it would have to be really, really good.
Doesn't look like I wrote it down.
You fool. I remember it being expensive, though.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
It was probably at least $10 per ice cream. That was what I was...
Did we spend $20 at Beanies, really?
I think it was something like that.
I don't know. Either way, the point is, I think that Scoop to my Lou could go in that zone. Probably between Uncle Luigi's and Beanies, if I were gonna place it by myself. But what do you think?
I would probably put it above, because price is important to me.
Above what?
Beanies.
That's what I said. Between Beanies and Uncle Luigi's.
Well, I'm just recitating your opinion.
That's not a word.
A recitation?
Yeah, but recitating isn't a word, is it?
I don't know.
Reciting?
Maybe.
So, in between, after Uncle Luigi's, before Beanies, are we satisfied with that?
Yeah, I would go along with that. Speaking of which, I'm not saying anything is wrong with Scoop to my Lou, but I really been wanting some Italian ice.
So where to on the list?
No, I think it's fine. You mean where should we go on the list?
For Italian ice.
Well, frozen flavors is always an option, but I personally think that we should either go to Strollo's Lighthouse or Uncle Luigi's.
You know what? We have gift cards for frozen flavors.
I guess it's frozen flavors
we should probably go where it's free.
Yeah.
Anywho, so, real quick before we lock this in, I feel like it might be better than Uncle Luigi's.
You think so?
I do. Uncle Luigi's definitely has the best value. It's definitely the best bang for your buck. But this was reasonably priced, and I feel like it was better, in my opinion.
In my opinion, Uncle Luigi's was better.
Oh.
But I can live with your choice. I mean, it's like right there. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you think about it, it's like spaced properly, because you refuse to put Uncle Luigi's above Strollo's. And it would be, if we're looking at the tier list as it is right now, it's Strollo's Lighthouse, then a hard ice cream place, then an Italian ice place, and then a hard ice cream place.
Oh, so
and they're both separated by cost differences.
So you think that's fine if I leave it after Strollo's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Except it's kind of reversed, because Uncle Luigi's, I think, was cheaper than Strollo's, wasn't it?
Yeah. But Strollo's is better. Quality. We had this conversation already.
Yeah, I just like value.
Yeah, we know.
Anywho.
We all know that you're cheap. Anyway.
Wow, okay.
So we're officially putting Scoop to My Lou on the A level of the tier list after Strollo's and before Uncle Luigi's, correct?
Got it.
All right. So that is all, folks, for episode 42 of Scooped Podcast. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe, and, all of that good stuff, so you always know where to go for your frozen favorites. Donate to our Ko-fi account if you're able. Tell a friend, tell your coworkers, tell your family all about the place to learn about the different ice cream shops on the East Coast.
And don't forget to tell your cats. What?
And the best way to support us is always by tuning in. So be sure to do that next week for a review of an independent shop. Yes, 2 independent shops in a row because we had to make a schedule change yet again. So for a favorite stop on your way to or from the beach, and that is the hint you'll get for today.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And I guess that's it.
That's it.
All right. Thanks for listening. We will see you next week. Bye.